Wednesday, everybody. We have made it to the middle of the week. I hope it's been good. Work, school, whatever else you might have going on. It's July. It's been kind of you. Alright, so Monday, if you've been following my stream so far, or have had the fantastic fortune, we'll say, of coming across any of my streams in the last couple days, you know that we are doing Dragon Age Origins in preparation of Dragon Age The Veilguard being released tentatively this fall. Hopefully. Monday I started doing a mage run. However, a friend of mine has never really seen a warrior playthrough from Dragon Age Origins, so I offered, and I'm happy to do so, a special run coinciding, parallel to my mage run as a warrior. So that is what we will be doing tonight on Warrior Wednesdays. Odin is more or less tucked in. I think I'm prepared to game for a little bit, so let's get to it. Cinema.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it.
They destroyed it.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
Monsters of their own
They
making.
returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Dun dun dun. Columns.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
They've been ignored for too long.
May even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
I love my ears. Yay! Alright, character creation. Alright, so I left it up to my friends in my one Discord group what kind of warrior we were going to play. Fortunately, there were not many votes, but it was enough. So we are going to be playing a female dwarf warrior, a dwarven commoner. Those were the results. So, this should be fun. Alright, we are born castless in a land where rank is everything. We were bound to the life of being a lackey and a thug for a local crime lord. I can talk. I know how to speak English. Not like I was, born speaking English or something. Alright. There you have it. Our first look at our dwarven warrior. Right? Yes. Alright.
Greetings.
Now, since playing on my laptop, I actually haven't done a dwarven run-through, which means that I haven't seen if they get the same kind of fun hair mods that humans and elves have. So, that's really cute though. We might come back to that. Oh, that's really pretty. I wish my hair looked that good. That's actually also really cute. I think this is usually what I end up going with my other characters. Excuse me. That just looks stringy. You know what? I think I really like that. I think this might be like my favorite dwarf ever. I'm not gonna do too much with the face. I actually really like the way it turned. I like the default on this. I'm gonna change her eye color a little bit. Let's do that. I'm okay with that. We're gonna come back to the skin and change up our makeup a little bit, I think. Chin, jaw all looks fine. Neck and ears. There we go. Just a little bit. Little bit. Yeah. They look so jaundiced there. She's a dwarf who's never seen the sun, so we're gonna leave her. Wow, that actually looks... I've never actually used this end of the slider. That looks gorgeous. And it really goes with the eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna leave the eyeshadow color, but up the intensity a little bit. There we go. You can do a brandless. Really? I thought that was like mandatory. Damn, I did not know that. Kinda wish I could give her earrings. Just a couple little studs. Um, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave her as is now. I think this is like the most gorgeous dwarf I've ever created. Jesus. Excuse me a moment. I'm actually taking a picture of this. I have no shame. Itchy. I'm gonna change her name though. Um, if you know me, if you've been stumbled across any of my streams, you know I'm a huge nerd for Seven Deadly Sins, and Gila is one of the coolest female warriors I've seen. So, interesting.
Greetings.
It actually, I've never. Okay, okay. We'll leave the cast on there. Um, let's see. We want a little more stamina. Not too worried about dexterity right now. But we're gonna do that, I think. Actually, we're gonna do that. And we're going to use coercion. If you were watching on Monday, you'll have noticed that I also picked coercion to start. Because I like being able to try and persuade people one way or the other to do what I want them to do. Alright. Hang on.
Greetings.
Did I? Nope. No, I'm just gonna accept it. just gonna roll with it, Yale. So apparently we are starting off with dual weaponry, which was not what I was expecting. Personally, never been a fan of two-handed. Alright, well, anyways. We're gonna do precision striking. And what do I want to use? What do I want? At the end of the day, what do I want? Alright, let's do warrior, weapon, and shield. So we're gonna take on shield bash as well. And because we are here for the story, we're gonna do it on easy.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
Just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. I don't want to do this in front of my sister.
Why not? She knows the slope of the land, don't you, girl?
We're very family-oriented here.
You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the middens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold-capped teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's got to do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
I'll treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life. Checking on my investments, and right now, they don't bear much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I've always tried, though. At least I've kept you from buying your future with what's between your legs. I should have told you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient. You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life. It's sheer folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn. That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well.
Poor Rika.
I have little love for the nobles, but they know, more than we ever will, what the Darkspawn have taken from our kind. Every noble I've met has had a brother or a nephew killed in the deep roads. Yet they let their arrogance blind them to the fact that we could help defend the city against the Darkspawn. Aye. They would even turn to humans for aid before us, it seems. There's been talk of an alliance against the Darkspawn. Even that the Grey Wardens have stepped up. But we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Barat won't like it if I'm late for my appointment. You know how desperate the nobles are for more children. They can barely field enough soldiers to hold the walls against the Darkspawn. If I could give one of them a son, the whole house would celebrate. And we'd all be raised up to noble caste to join the family.
That's so fucked.
It's what Barat's betting on. That's why he paid for my clothes, my voice lessons. He wants to share the reward. Yes. That is, I hope. He certainly seems charming. He treats me like a real lady, not just someone to tumble and forget. I don't want to say, in case I'm wrong. It just seems too mad to think of one of the most important men in Orzammar with someone like me. Anyway, time is rusting and I need to get dressed. These fashions will be the death of me. 100 buttons on each sleeve. And Lesky's probably already outside waiting for you.
Fine.
Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Alright, so those we're not worried about. So we're apparently starting off with dual weapons, which is fine.
Very well. As you say.
Open! Why aren't you opening? Fine. Fine! Oh look, it's Mother.
Who's that? Why are you bothering me? Rika? Don't you talk to me like I'm an idiot. You think I don't know my own kid? What
Kinda.
are you doing here anyway? Rika said you were finally making something useful of yourself. She's got the body. Might as well use it before a couple of kids twist it out of shape. Take her. You think I need you here? You think I need anyone?
Lovely Mother.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl. You're just jealous because you want the majesty of Lesky for yourself, you shameless hussy. What do you say? I kinda hoped you'd forgotten that. But as much as I'd love to keep chatting, we better get down to business. No such luck. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some servicer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back. Well, yours will be a short and tragic relationship. You ready to show him some pain? All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters. Poetry to my ears, Saraka.
Now, if I'm correct, that is Brian Bloom's voice behind the glorious creature that is Lesky. And he makes a much larger appearance as a voice actor in Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition, which makes me happy because, God, I love the sound of his voice.
You looking for a place to sleep? There's a vent behind Gavasts. You don't mind if you use it.
Not much going on in this quarter. Lots of beggars.
Spare Silver. My boy needs medicine. The docs say he won't wake without it.
Don't look at me like that.
I was beautiful once. I was beautiful.
Alright. To the commons. Oh! What? The shit! That is why I try to save often, and guess who didn't save? Motherfucker. Alright. Take two. Wow, that was... That was really shitty. I've never had that problem before. Not that shitty before. Don't suppose. Oh. Thank you. Oh look, we get to pick on Lusky again. Yay.
So you ready to find this servicer or what?
Oh, don't get to pick on him again. Alright, fine. Alright, let's see if it does it again.
Spare Silver. My boy needs medicine.
Oh, there we go.
What are you doing here, Brand?
None of your business. Oh, we're Having some glitching issues, apparently.
Good day there, sweetness. You looking to make a quick bit? You could be just what I'm after.
Wow.
That depends what you're thinking, but you've got some good fortune that it doesn't look like you're making full use of. You look like you've still got all your teeth, nice and healthy. I craft replacements for nobles who have lost theirs. I can pay you real handsome for some of those. 1 silver for 2. What do you say?
No.
You won't get a better price. I'm in demand. Top tooth and wig shop off the Diamond Quarter, 4 years running. There are some who just take what they want off someone like you. I'm offering an honest deal. What do you say? No work's legitimate if they let you do it, sweetness.
Sweetness.
The Assembly declared back in Darbeer's reign that it insults the ancestors for casteless to perform any work the recognized lineages can do. Now, do you want it or not? 1.5 silvers, and that's my best offer. Suit yourself. Plenty of brands are willing.
What are you doing? You're staring at the window. Go back to bed, Ode.
Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
No, tools. Signs of camp, things like that.
Paragon or not, Bronca's dead. She's been gone 2 years. Nobody survives the deeps that long.
Odin, come lay down. We've already been outside. No, my boy. No, it's bedtime. You go to bed. You go to bed. It's still hot as shit outside. I love listening to the background gossip. Sometimes you hear all sorts of interesting things.
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend?
Hey, when I'm with a lady, the last thing I'm thinking about is you.
Well, look around, sweetheart. I'll slide you on the markup, being that you're friends. But I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
It's awfully kind of her. Oh. Actually, that might not be bad. Odin, what are you doing? Why are you pawing at the door? Excuse me a moment. I apparently have to go see something at the door. Be right back. Glad to see that we're still up and running. Didn't crash on me while I was gone. Excellent. Odin was being a bit of a dork. My apologies. Let's see. Oh. Alright. So those were, keeping. Very much so. I don't really have anything I want to sell at the moment. And we have 0 coins. So it's not like we can buy anything right now. Anyways. Oh, hi! Hello. Are you going back to bed now? You came, you saw, you sniffed some things. He's like 80% of the reason why it takes me so long to get through games. Wow, we are really having an issue with loading things today.
This place is going to the nugs. Cast this running around with they own the place.
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes. As if I'd stop for you.
Munch, munch, munch. Ooh, spicy pepperoni. You're not having any.
Barat won't want to see us without proof that Surfacer's dead.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
I assume this pile of worthless junk belongs to you? Do you realize it's in the way and that the patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown out in the deep roads, and you with it. Nonsense.
Hey, it's true. They said that the servants needed to polish the floors on that side of the commons in preparation for the new commander's first commission.
Yes. The new Idukan commander's feast is tomorrow, isn't it? I suppose it can't be helped then.
Interesting.
Very well.
Interesting.
Great prices on all arms and armor, like they were crafted by the Paragon Smith Bronca herself.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Same as you. It's illegal for me to walk here without one. I'm from the surface, so by the law of assembly, I'm cashless. But I think of the brand as just a part of the license to vend my wares. I use a washable ink, and when I return home, it's gone first thing. I cannot imagine wanting to wear the beastly thing every day.
How wanting to?
You certainly don't choose to live any other way. If you were on the surface, you could open a shop, claim land, and start a farm, and get legally married by the human chantry. Orzammar is the only place in the world that will treat you like this. Yet you all stay. I'll never understand it. This is why none of you ever get out of Dust Town.
The ancestors were smiling on my bets today. Another round from the house. Hey, I'm trying to have a drink here.
No castless. Why would I tell you anything?
Take a close look before you finish that sentence. Are you sure you want to make us insist?
Oh, I didn't realize who sent you.
He's here all right. Oscius. Right over there. Been nursing that same mug half the day. Paid up front, though. Good silver. What's he done? I'll say. You do what you have to. Just, try and keep it neat. I'm still paying for this space.
Who let them in here?
They say the warrior caste is hosting a proving so the Grey Wardens can look for candidates.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a conversation.
Can a man drink in peace?
No. I do apologize for any munching that you hear. I haven't actually had dinner. I'm kind of peckish, so.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Oscius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? Oh no, you're not from Barat, are you? Because that would be too much. I don't think I could handle. I just want to make sure nobody, does anything too hasty.
Making sure you didn't accidentally pocket any processed lyrium, you know.
Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him. I haven't. I wouldn't. I do have some lyrium ore. I have a little deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Not long. I mean, I'm not cheating him. I mean, this is my first time. Oh, please don't kill me. No, I'll give it back. I'll find more. I'll get Barat double what he can make in a year. Triple. I swear. Just, please, don't kill me. Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to Barat to share the profits.
Could everyone who isn't about to die please turn around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen! This is murder!
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that? No!
Enemies approaching!
I don't want any trouble.
My wife went to call the guardsmen. They'll be here any moment now.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get this stuff back to Barat before he starts wondering what we've been doing.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? One lousy nugget. You want me to believe that's all he got off with?
Yeah.
He said he kept most of it topside. That was all he had on him.
Jarvia, send a dig troop topside. If Ascaius had a hiding spot up there, I want us up to our elbows in it.
As you say.
And the matter of punishment? Excellent. I'll send someone out to handle the cleanup. Not you, though. I have another job in mind for you.
Oh, excuse me.
Not if you know what's healthy for you. This one, I want you invisible. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing.
Crap.
They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. Warrior named Averd is a long shot, and I've got a lot of coin riding on him. I want you to make sure he wins. Find his quarters, and find out when he faces off with Minar. Minar's the best in the lineup, but I'll give you a drug to slip in his water to make sure Averd has the edge. He should have an alcove for his pre-fight preparations. All the fighters are provided basins of water. If you're asking how to sneak in there, you're pretty much saying you're no good to me. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Averd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
God, he's such a dick. Seriously? I can't believe the issues I'm having tonight. For the love of... Oh, I think this means it's done glitching. That's nice.
What do you want? I've got nothing for you.
Nope, still not done glitching. So fucking
So
weird
this is
today.
a gift, huh? I've never been to a proving. You know, two sweaty warrior cast men all oiled up by servant girls and wrapped in shining smith-wrought steel. Hundreds of beautiful women watching from the stands, wanting nothing more than to rub them down after.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me you never wanted to sneak in and see one for yourself. Ha! I bet you could beat the beards off most of those overstuffed swaggers. Wouldn't that be nice? And if gold coins fell from my mouth whenever I spoke, that would be grand. And only slightly less likely. From your lips to my ears.
I don't think... No, I don't have enough strength, but I can do this.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds. Looks legitimate. Go on through, then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
Stone's Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey Wardens. Oh, I dare you to go over and talk to him. Say, welcome to Orzammar, Warden, sir. May I drink your bathwater?
Done.
They say Minar's the man to beat.
Stone met, and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed? Or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely? We do the same in my part of Feraldan. Hello there. My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you. Ah, of course. That's what the face brand means, then. I remember that now. I never turn down the chance to meet someone new. When we visit Orzammar, we tend to remain in the Diamond Quarter. You forget how much of the city you miss. The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here. And I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
Did you see that first bout? Astar's helmet practically shattered. Adalbo still has the Ancestors' favor.
I tried. Oh, Jesus. He's a drunk.
Sod it. He's stone drunk. You could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Oh, Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up on this. He's still mad about the time I accidentally told that barkeep Barat had demanded free ale delivered to my door. Hey, I just had an idea. That's much better than my idea. I was gonna say we should go up in the stands and start a rock slide, but you're brilliant. You'll be a Verd. You'll go out in his armor, keep down the visor, and fight in his name. He wins, Barat wins, everybody wins. Except all the warrior caste braggarts you leave kissing dust. I sodding love the way you think, my friend. I was afraid Barat was going to kill us. You've got a heart of steel, Soraka. Get in the armor.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minar versus the Warrior of Air. Fighters, report to the ring.
No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the Proving Guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
Let's do 2. No. Excuse me. There we go. And where's that? There. How could this possibly go wrong?
Stone met, Averd. I believe it is time for your bout. May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for our honored guests, the Grey Warden. The warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight Officer Mylar, survivor of the battle at Tar Ellerin.
You honor me with this fight. May the stone show the boldest heart through the strongest arm.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Shall be done.
I will show no weakness!
No quarter shall be given.
The winner is...
Evard! Heck yeah!
A truly memorable fight. The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer, see to his injuries. The warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalbo, proven in glory before the stone.
You honor me with this fight. May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Paragon, watch over. If we must fight, let us do it quickly. I shall do it. Shall be done.
That was slow.
Excellent!
The winner is... Averd!
I see you over there.
The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embrace a new champion on their field. The warrior Averd, son of Dalton, will fight Lenka, silent sister in training. She has made her vows, but not completed her blooding. Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Automated combat. Sit back and relax.
The winner is... Averd! Lenka went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Averd will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against... What?
Uh-oh.
Time out already?
Oh shit.
Hey! That's my armor! Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Averd. Then what imposter did I fight?
Uh-oh.
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watched you see your face.
Busted!
Your skills are impressive, but you are one man. Show yourself, lest I call the guards and have them do it for you.
not gonna end well for us. Meanwhile, that's a man with a plan.
Castless! You insult the very nature of this proving! Guards, take this filth away!
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
We are honored by your presence, Warden, but this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This woman is no warrior. She is castless, rejected by the ancestors. Her very footsteps pollute the stone. She has no place here.
Except as your champion.
Yeah. Except as your champion, you bitch. Why is that not loading very well?
Psst. Can you hear me?
Husky!
How hard did they sodding hit you anyway? Did you have to put up such a fight?
Yeah.
Shh. Keep your voice down. I'm in the next cell over. After they locked us in the Proving Master's booth for a while, a whole squad of guards transferred us here. You think I didn't look for a way out? Rika's not the only one in danger here. They could kill us. But these cells are built straight into the wall. They confiscated all my lockpicks. What's it look like on your side? You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that. You caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you. You're not in their cells anymore, and I don't think I appreciate the time and money it took to bribe the right people to get you back. You got every guardsman at that proving thinking if he takes your head off, the ancestors will bless him forever. But they know whose hand holds the whip. When Barat claimed you, they knew who's going to get to watch your last breath.
Hello, Silver, my darling. Welcome to the show.
I don't think scaring you is what Barat has in mind. You risked exposing him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together. Sorry we had to put you in separate cells, or I'd suggest you have a last tumble. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
How you doing? You're here just in time. What? Hi, Ode. Hello.
Leave off with your noise. You're giving me a headache.
Ew, work. I'm doing good. Doing good. Odie's bugging me because he wants to go to bed, but I wanted to do some gaming, so we're at a little bit of an impasse. He comes and bugs me and then wanders away.
What do you mean? She... Hey, what the...
Very well.
Alright. Let's get our buddy Leslie out of here too.
It shall be done. Get away with this? We can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
I love her. Her name is Gila.
If we want to get away with this, we can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
And arguably, I think she's the prettiest dwarf I've ever made.
Very well.
So, for a little bit of background, we are playing a... They're nothing special, I promise. We're playing a castless dwarf. So they're basically like the bottom, like they're the scum in the bottom of the barrel in dwarf culture. And we are in servitude to a crime lord. And we kind of screwed up their plans, and now we're trying to escape from them. Before they kill us. And that's our buddy Lusky. He's our best friend. The game has booted me out 3 times so far, so I'm saving like more often than usual. Which is saying something because I save a lot. I can't go out that way. Oh no! Bad guys!
Very well.
Noted. A little better.
Very well.
Excellent. Yes. So, warrior can apparently do dual wielding, sword and shield, double-handed sword or axe, or archery, apparently. Fair. I prank call people and just like breathe into it. About doing that with Odin too, just like calling random people and letting them just breathe into the phone receiver.
I shall do it. Very well.
I suppose I could have tried
My fist. Missed.
It shall be done.
Face.
As you say.
That's where we want to go.
It is begun.
Da, 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 da.
As you say.
According to my audio mixer, my volume should be up all the way, but give me just a second. Because Loki had this issue the other day too, and I thought I turned it down enough, but I'm going to turn the volumes down a little bit, and you can let me know how it sounds. Because I was listening to playback earlier and it sounded okay to me.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Very well.
As you say.
A little better? Insufficient skill? How rude. Let's try those settings. We can level our character up, so we should probably do that. Let's see, what do I want to do? Boost our strength, and I think we're going to boost our willpower. Give ourselves a bigger stamina pool. Alright, so yeah, these are, like I said, dual weapon, archery, weapon and shield, and two-handed. But you want two-handed sword, right? Or, no, you want a dual sword. So let's do dual weapon training. Alright. Oh, can't do anything with the chest. You know what? I've played just about everything, and I honestly literally enjoy it all. Dragon Age Origins literally had a, has achievements for completing every background origin story. So it kind of made you play everything if you wanted to get all of your achievements, but it also kind of, like, the way the different characters are, it kind of didn't feel forced either. Like, you wanted to explore it.
If that freak of a sister of hers can't stay in her place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace?
So this guy over here, he's the asshole.
I know what you mean. She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it Tastes as good as it looks. What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Come on, boys. The little whore needs to learn her place.
Yeah, we do. Oh, also, we have an older sister. Stu is, unfortunately kind of being poured out by this guy, so we extra need him.
Did you see him there all when we're done with you? And you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him. You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the sodding king! Well, he sure was talking like she's still alive. But I won't turn down the chance to go take another peek. Hey, could you tell Rika I killed him? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone.
Oh, jeez. Lesky.
An excellent point. Now let's go find somewhere to hide.
It is begun.
Excuse me. I'm not dying, I swear. I can't get in there. So out we go.
It shall be done.
We're in a shop.
You're not supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood? Ancestors, protect me!
Yes, it is.
There they are! Seize the fugitives!
Oh dear.
Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist. He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if she hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated her courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks.
Of sorts.
It seems I have found
His name is Duncan.
Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This woman is wanted for treason. You can't do this.
I can, and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people. But it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight. While it is no trick, it is a dangerous life. I can promise you no guarantee of safety. I can also give you nothing in return for these hazards. In joining me, you leave all you know behind. And I see your friend would like to speak to you as well. Why don't you see what they have to say before you give your final answer?
There's your sister.
Those guys must have seriously cracked your skull. You're not gonna turn down being a Grey Warden, are you?
We're very family-oriented.
Well, don't you worry about that. Old Lesky will take care of her. She'll be the first one telling you to go. She never wanted this to be your life. Oh, if wishes only made it so, Raka. But think about it. We killed Barat. You think his family will still trade with us? We'd need to build up the whole thing from scratch. And plenty more folks will be coming after us. And I'm not talking single combat. I'm talking armies. No, Duster. If you stay here, you're more likely to end up on the headsman's block than sitting pretty in Barat's estate.
He kind of makes a point. And it's a pretty good one.
We'll go back and tell him yes before he comes to his senses.
I couldn't believe it when Sir Duncan said he wanted to recruit you. I was ready to kill you when I heard what you did at the Proving. But it worked out for the best. When I heard you'd been arrested, I ran straight to the Proving Grounds. But you'd already disappeared. That's when Sir Duncan said he wanted to invite you into the Grey Wardens. I almost fell over. Those are the rules of the Order. All Wardens leave their families behind. Please don't hold yourself back because of me. I think, for the first time, Mother and I will be fine. I spent the afternoon with my new patron. If everything works out, maybe I can even greet you as an equal if you return. Yes. He calls me his Amber Rose. Isn't that sweet? He has a voice like a poet. He has already promised to move Mother and me into better lodging, where he can find me more quickly when he wants me.
Aww.
I am. Truly. I could never make a life fighting Darkspawn. But if I can bear a son who makes his house proud, that's all I can ask. Go. Tell Duncan you're ready to be something more than a whore's little sister.
Poor Rika. Onward it is then.
I cannot believe Duncan would offer such an honor.
Have you spoken with your friend and sister? Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome. Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that
Have a
forest.
good night.
The King's forces
I'm probably
have
going to
clashed
sign off
with the
here as
Darkspawn
soon as
several
this cutscene
times.
is over.
But here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Feraldan at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now.
I'll post
if it
I'll post
spreads
the link
to the
in
north,
Discord. That way, if you want to check it
Feraldan
out later,
will fall.
you can.
Ho there, Duncan.
Catch the
King
start and the
Caleb.
end.
I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar. I apologize if I offended you. I have only the deepest respect for your people. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days? Huh. Still, I hope to be as wise and fair a ruler as Endrin. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
He's kind of arrogant.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell.
His hair is
Wardens.
glitching. That was actually kind of glorious.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Feraldan are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Who doesn't love a good secret?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Seriously! Okay, apparently that is my cue to go to bed. So, I'm gonna call it a day. And, oh, excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of the night, or rest of the day, depending on where you are. And, we will pick up on this particular storyline next Wednesday. Tune in tomorrow for more Jade Empire. We're going to be finishing up in the Imperial City, and then we will be moving on to the palace itself and confronting the Emperor. Yay! Big things are happening. Excuse me, if I can stay awake long enough to do it. So yeah, that is that for now, and we will catch you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.